All right, I'm sorry guys. I apologize. I have ghosted you guys for the last 6 weeks. I haven't shared so much about what I've been doing and building my tech startup journey. And I haven't posted anything on X or YouTube in a while. But I'm here to share with you guys the updates, where I've been, what I've been doing, and yeah, I think there's a lot of exciting updates. So let's get into it. If you're someone who's interested to see what is it like to build a tech startup without any experience, going from like literally just an idea to now basically having a team, a product, things like that, and how you can go to market, get investors, so on and so forth, please follow along. My name is Basil. I'm building Sendit Markets. And really, it's a platform that you can buy and sell anything digital, and you get paid in stable coins for your business, and you get to build your online business on Sendit, and then you can even qualify for loans so that you can reinvest and scale your business. Now, that's what my idea and product is. I'm building it on Solana. And last time I shared a video, we had just come out of winning a 10K prize from SEC Dubai here, which is a Solana event. And then after that, we went to Super Team Singapore's cohort, which they hosted, which was called Ignition, where they brought 20 founders and builders that were building on Solana. And we went to this place called Network School, which was a guy, Balaji, who kind of like started. And then we basically had to be in this place for 6 weeks in this giant hotel with like 100 of the smartest nerds. You can see that last video. And that was my first week experience at that place. But at Ignition, it was like 20 founders. We spent 6 weeks at this place. And the idea is to prepare us for a demo day, which was at the end of that 6 weeks. And we would go ahead, we have 2 minutes to present our product and pitch it. And then it was full, a room full of investors. It was very nice, but I'll get into what happened in between and then that day. And I just want to say thank you also, people, Super Team Singapore, Nick, Kimmy, Alicia, appreciate you guys. There's so much content that we made even over there. Just haven't posted it. Let's get into it. So, last video was my first week experience at Network School. Now, what's happened since then? Since that time and that video, a week afterwards, actually, we ended up going, us and the 20 founders ended up going to Vietnam. So we spent 1 week in Vietnam to go and attend Solana Summit, so we can learn and see what's been going on with all of the other builders, founders, and people that are building on Solana in Southeast Asia. A lot of gaming, a lot of payment processors, a lot of creators, and that was really like bullish, to be honest with you, and as well as investors and so on and so forth, right? Like a lot of like cool technologies coming out of Asia, right? There's a very, very dense community of people who understand crypto and they use crypto, but a lot of people just know stablecoins, to be honest with you. And I think we're seeing that anyways, like moving forward, a lot of stablecoin projects are coming out. Now, I did a podcast, onboarded some creators to our beta mainnet, and then we ended up just spending a lot of time like getting to know other people, really, to be honest with you, just building a network. If you're building a startup, it's very important to go to these events so that you can go ahead and kind of just build your network, right? What it is that you're building, learn what other people are building, see if there are some synergies, things like that. Following that, by the way, I made content about all of this stuff. I just haven't posted it. So if you want me to make like a dedicated vlog of these things, I can do that. Just let me know. And then following that, we ended up going back to Network School, and we had basically 3 weeks remaining. And this 3 weeks remaining is like where we spent most of our times kind of like getting our pitch prepared. And you're basically pitching maybe 5 to 10 times a day, and you're just refining your pitch over and over and over again. Because the feedback loop was so quick, it was extremely productive, but intense, very intense. So I highly recommend like attending these, because you just get to a point where you just know exactly what it is that you're pitching. And when you're pitching to an investor, it's completely different than what you're pitching publicly to a user, right, who wants to use your platform. Because what your user is using right now is going to be different. Like when you're going and pitching to an investor, it's like, what is the vision of your product in the course of the next 3 years? Where are you at right now? What kind of traction do you have? And how are you planning on to get it that way, to get it to where you want it to be, right? And what's the capital that it's going to take you to get that far, right? To get to what you're saying you're building. And the way demo day went, I'll share some videos and clips from that. We had 20 founders. We were basically pitching everybody 2 minutes back to back. And then there's like a 2-hour networking session afterwards. There's something great. I have a great announcement, but I'm not going to share it in this video. I'm going to wait to share it, but something great happened, an update for Sendit and for you guys and everybody, but I'm gonna leave it for now, okay? And then really that's kind of what it was. We just went pitched, we connected with like, I think it was like 80 or plus investors in the room. We connected with a lot of them. I've been having a lot of conversations with these individuals. If you guys want to see a video of me like talking to an investor and like how those meetings go, let me know. I could, probably share some with their consent. But yeah, that's really what we've been doing. After that, I came back and I kind of like, we launched our beta mainnet. So we had like 1,000 users on our wait list, and then we've kind of been onboarding them. And when we launched our beta mainnet, we've had a lot of bugs, to be honest with you. And that's kind of a lot of where the work has been going. Fixing those bugs. We have the users now on the platform. We have over like 250, 300 users that have been using it. And then 50 stores that already started listing their products and making some sales. People that are like, if you're looking for like marketing courses, trading communities, templates for AI agents, templates for your travels, if you're a creator or anything, go ahead on the platform. You can start buying in stablecoins, even getting paid in stablecoins instantly. So check that out. I needed to do a hire because I wanted to reduce the barrier of entry for these creators who were signing up and listing their products. We hired actually someone from within the community who's also a seller that sells on other platforms. Has been selling, he's been in e-commerce for like 5+ years. So I needed someone who also understands that space, who wants to get paid in stablecoins and doesn't want to go through PayPals and Stripes and all this BS. So it's been very helpful to have Nixie on board. And that's kind of where we've been at for the last, post ignition, last two weeks or so, just kind of like fixing bugs. I did a hire, onboarding more of the creators to start launching their stores. That's kind of it. It's like the grunt work. So that's kind of why I didn't really share that much, but I think that's an excuse. And I have to share with you guys all of the work that I'm doing, because how are you guys gonna know, right? And sometimes like when you're doing all of this work, you might not see the fruits of your labor instantly, but I promise you, I've come to learn that compounded work, the fruits of that, you will always reap the benefits of the compounded work that you're putting in. It might not just show up in that week or month or 2 months, but it will always show up every single time. So that's it. The next video I'm going to be sharing with you guys is like the announcements. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys more about the platform, what I'm building, what am I doing to try things to bring in more leads and things like that. So if you're someone also who's a trader or has a community or someone who wants to sell and get paid in stable coins, get on the platform. We'll even fund businesses basically after showing their sales history. So join us and let's keep in touch. Cheers.